Well, dear students, in this video, we are going to see the structure of bacteria. Before that, I'd like to explain historical events that are taken place in the identification of bacteria. Bacteria were first observed in rainy water and later in teeth scum by Leeuwenhoek in 1675 and called them as animalcule. This discovery was published in his book The Secrets of Nature, discovered by Leeuwenhoek. Later, F.J. Kohn and Ehrenberg first of all coined the name bacteria. Later, Berge placed bacteria in Prosophyta group and wrote a book, Manual of Determinative Microbiology. This book is known as Bible of Bacterial Classification. Later, Robert Koch gave some rules to prove that bacteria are the cause of disease. These rules are known as Koch postulates. He awarded Nobel Prize for his work. Koch postulates do not applicable on obligate parasite such as Mycobacterium leprae. Now you are looking at the structure of a bacteria which contains flagellum, capsule, cell wall, cell membrane, pili, cytoplasm, ribosomes, and bacterial chromosome and a plasmid. Now we could organize these flagella and pili comes under appendages and cell envelope, which consists of capsule or slimy layer, cell wall and cell membrane, and the cytoplasm contains lysosomes, storage granules, nucleoid region and ribosomes. Let us see one by one. Bacterial cell has a chemically complex cell envelope. The cell envelope consists of a tightly bound three-layered structure. Number 1, outermost glycocalyx, which may be a capsule which is thick and tough, or a slimy layer which is loose sheet. The second one is going to be cell wall and the third one is going to be cell membrane. Although each layer of the envelope performs distinct function, they act together as single protective unit. Let us see the first one. Glycocalyx may be a capsule or slimy layer. Loose and thin layer is called slimy layer and thick and tough layer is called capsule. Formation of glycocalyx is done by cell membrane. Capsule is made up of polysaccharides and polypeptides, while slimy layer is made up of polysaccharides. Glycocalyx protects the bacteria from WBC and also helps in colony formation. The second one is going to be cell wall. Bacterial cell wall is made up of mainly peptidoglycan. In gram-positive bacteria, cell wall is single layered and thick. It is made up of peptidoglycan. Lipids are also present but less in quantity. While in gram-negative bacteria, cell wall is double layered, inner layer is thin and composed of peptidoglycan, while the outer layer is thick and made up of lipopolysaccharides. Well, bacterial cell wall can be dissolved by lysozyme enzyme. When bacterial cell wall is removed artificially by lysozyme, then bacteria is called as L-form bacteria, that is Lister form. The third one is going to be cell membrane. Bacterial cell membrane is made up of lipoprotein, is a unit membrane. It is like a eukaryotic membrane. And another one, cytoplasm. In bacterial cytoplasm, membrane-bound cell organelles such as mitochondria, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosome, Golgi body, microbodies, etc. are absent. Bacterial cytoplasm shows no streaming or cyclosis. Let us see cytoplasmic organelles. The first one is going to be mesosomes. Mesosomes was first discovered by F. James. The cell membrane of bacteria invaginates in cytoplasm at different places and form mesosomes. These extensions are in the form of vesicles, tubules, and lamellae. These are functionally mitochondria-like structures. Oxidative enzymes are found in mesosome. On the basis of position and function, mesosomes are two types. One is peripheral mesosome. They are situated near the cell membrane in peripheral part, and their main function is cell respiration and cell wall secretion. The second one, central mesosome. They are situated deep in cytoplasm, and their function is providing help in DNA replication and cell division. They are connected with the nucleoid. Second one is going to be storage granules. Reserve material in prokaryotic cells are stored in cytoplasm in the form of inclusion bodies. They are not bounded by any membrane system and lie free in cytoplasm. They are, number one, glycogen granules. They store carbohydrates. Second one is volutin granules. They are also known as metachromatic granules. The volutin granules are phosphate polymers and function as storage reservoir for phosphate. Third one is going to be nucleoid region. Nucleus of bacterial cell is called nucleoid or genophore, or incipient nucleus or fibrillar nucleus. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus are absent. True chromosome are also absent in bacterial cells. Instead, they contain a single chromosome. It consists of a double-stranded circular naked DNA without histones. Non-histone proteins are polyamines. Nucleoid is connected to mesosome. Beside the main DNA, another small and double-stranded circular DNA, which is extrachromosomal DNA, also present in bacterial cell, which is called plasmid. It is also known as extrachromosomal or extranuclear genetic material. The term plasmid was given by Lederberg. Plasmids have the ability to replicate independently. Plasmids are of many types on the basis of their functions and phenotypic characters. One is F or fertility factor. This is also known as F plasmid. On the basis of presence or absence of F factor, there are two mating types of bacteria. One is called F plus cells, which carrying the F factor acts as donor cells, donor, and are called as F plus or male. The second type of cells called F minus cells lacking F factor acts as recipients and are called F minus or female. When F plasmid is attached with the main DNA, it is designated as episome, and this type of cell is known as HF or high frequency recombinant cell. The word episome was given by Jacob and Volman. Next one, R factor, which is resistant to antibiotics.